What is up, guys? My name is Connor, otherwise known as Jacoby Fitness. Uh, I'm recording this brief Q&A just to get a quick background about my life, what I support, and a little bit more about me. I took a poll of questions on my Instagram, so if you want to be featured in one of these videos, then just go ahead and drop me a DM. My Instagram is jacoby.fitness. So the first question is, how long have you been lifting? I've been lifting for about 2 years seriously, and about maybe 1 to 2 before that. I only started lifting in high school because, I don't know, I was, kind of the small kid. I never really had anything going for me. Super crazy, but I just wanted to get bigger. I wanted to get in shape. I wanted to, build a name for myself and build a presence in day-to-day interactions, and so that was something that was always super important to me. And so I kind of just hit the ground running, and I've loved it ever since. Question two is, what is your workout split, and how many days a week do you work out? So my current split that I've been on for about a year and a half is push-pull legs. It's a very basic split, but everyone kind of has what they like. There's upper lower, isolation. I did isolation last week because I am currently prepping for a show in 10 weeks, which is Mr. and Mrs. Natural Minnesota. So I'm competing in the men's physique and teen section of that, so I'm pretty excited for that. So I've been cutting my calories and working out real hard to prep for that. So I do enjoy push-pull legs the most. I've done upper lower a couple times, but I've never really been on it for more than like a week. But I felt like push-pull legs really works for my schedule really well. And I genuinely like hitting the muscle groups 2 times a week. And so I feel like I can push heavy enough to where it's not going to be a burden, and I'm not overtrained during the week. So what's our third question here? What are your future goals with your fitness journey? Obviously, I'm starting this channel, so I would like to go into the influential state. I would like to have a sponsor. I'd like to speak on stage, talk about my journey, where I came from, where I want to go, and just basically advise others to not get discouraged from the gym, because it is a very discouraging environment. There's a lot of pressure when you go to like a conventional gym, especially if you're a girl, to I guess look a certain way or work out a certain way, and if you don't really know, it can be very intimidating. So I guess I'm just looking for a way to find a better way to help new people get into the gym, and kind of work on themselves, work on their mind, body, and whatever they want to achieve. Yeah, that's about it. How hard is it cutting calories? For me personally, I'm very analytical, so it's not too bad. So I typically am around 2,300 right now calories, since I'm prepping for my show. But when I was in my bulking phase, I was on about 3,200 to 3,500 calories a day. And I currently am like 7 to 8% body fat. So I typically would say it depends on the person. If you're very social, if you're going out all the time, if you're getting drinks, if you're drinking your calories, like, yeah, it can be pretty hard to cut calories. And if you want a six-pack and you don't want to use steroids and you want to do it the natural way, which I obviously do, I don't, I'm not on steroids currently, and I've never been on them, but it can be easy if you do something like if it fits your macros. So that would be like tracking every meal and then adapting your diet to whatever your macros are or whatever calorie intake you are taking in that day. So I would just say it depends on the person. Do you train people? So I currently have had one fitness client that I made a plan for, to diet, workout, routine, all of that. And they just reached out via Instagram. I don't currently have any certifications of training, but I have been doing research and been on forums, and I've definitely been around and learning. And so I would say I'm qualified enough to train, but I don't have a certification. If I do plan to get a certification, it would be either a NASM or a ISSA certification. But from the coaches and trainers I've talked to about it, for the price that it is, it's like right around 2 to 3 grand to get the certification, and they felt like the knowledge that you learned could be learned in other ways without the certification. So I've definitely done a lot of research, and I definitely understand the fitness industry very well. And the diet aspect, obviously, if I could get super low in body fat and bulk and cut and main gain, which I've done throughout my 2 years, then I feel like I know enough to be able to help someone else out and achieve their fitness goals, which obviously for training is like what you're looking for. Question 6. I want a 6-pack. What do you do to get yours? It's all diet, in my opinion. I train abs 1 to 2 times a week, maybe, but abs are all made in the kitchen. I mean, you hear it online, you hear it in articles, and you hear it on YouTube, and they're like, your diet is all gonna affect your abs. So basically, you can't spot reduce fat. So you can't just reduce the fat in your stomach. And some people have different genetics to where at 8%, they'll look a lot different than you do at 8%. So you could hold a lot of the weight in your legs like I do. I also hold it in my like love handles. So if I'm like 12% body fat, then I wouldn't have noticeable abs. But since I'm super low body fat currently, obviously they do pop a lot more. But it really depends on the person. You kind of have to find where you fit in and where your goals are, and then kind of, in my opinion, I would say set your goal of like a 6-pack and half that, because you have to do this at a level that's maintainable. And if you can't maintain this for the rest of your life, then you're just constantly going to be chasing this pipe dream of having a 6-pack, and then you're probably going to yo-yo diet just based on the fact that you want a cheat meal and can't have one. But obviously diet is super important. And there's a lot of recipes and things like protein ice cream, there's like protein cheesecake, like a lot of the protein based desserts are very helpful for cutting weight. And I've used those definitely on my journey. Question 7. What are your other hobbies besides fitness? Okay, this is my life. I'm currently studying computer networking systems at Dunwoody College of Technology, which is in Minnesota. And so I have been there for a year and a half about, and so I graduate in like 2 months. So I do like the tech background. I'm planning on going into cloud infrastructure and cybersecurity possibly, as well as I love cars. I love working on my car, modifying it, doing all that. So if you want any of that content, please let me know. I will be happy to record it. And then obviously fitness. Other than that, I love to cook, so I've been making a lot of new recipes on my cut that are fitting my calories, and definitely have been helping me out lose weight. If you can master the kitchen and know like what's in everything and track your food and understand where calories are at, you are going to have a huge step up compared to the rest of the population who's kind of just putting food in their mouth and not knowing what's going in there necessarily. And so yeah. But other than that, I appreciate you clicking on my video, and hopefully more Q&As to come in the future. Thank you. Bye.